Tonight's DJNTV show is sponsored in part by Electro Voice, DJ Event Planner, ADJ, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, and DJNTV Insiders.
Hey, Tanner James, DJ TJ. I'm here with the Disc Jockey News, and I want to give you something that will help you grow your business. When I was starting out my DJ business, I was scraping along. I was doing everything I could to just make it. I didn't have a lot of money, and it was really like I needed to save every single penny so that I could invest in something, anything. And so as I started growing and actually getting this money and investing it, I learned something pretty important. What I learned is that you cannot make money if you don't spend money. And I know that it's the common phrase, you have to spend money to make money, but I think it goes deeper than that, because you can spend money on things that don't matter. You can spend $2,000 on business cards when you can get the same business cards for 20 bucks. You can go and you can rent out an office space, but it doesn't matter. You can go and you can buy the nicest gear that is sold, but it doesn't make you a better DJ. So there is a point where you have to spend the money to make the money, but there is a point where that doesn't work anymore. And the point where it doesn't work is when it's not an investment anymore. When you invest money, the money will come back to you. I will buy a $10 book, and that book will make me $100 the next week. It's funny because I actually did this. I bought a $10 book on negotiating, okay? And then seriously, within a week, I was talking to somebody. I worked with him before. I wanted to get paid a little bit more on this one event, and we were going back and forth, and I took one of the tips from that book that I learned, and it made me an extra $100. Now, I know it's not a huge thing, but you have to look at the return. I put in $10, I got $100 back. That's a pretty good return, right? Now you amplify that and how this book will help me over the whole next 5 years of my DJ business. It's going to be pretty dramatic. But if I never invested in that book, I can't get anything. I may not learn anything. And if I don't invest in my business, I may not get something back from it. What I learned is that when you spend money on marketing, on advertising, on a book, on a program, on a training seminar, on a conference, whatever it is, that money comes back to you. And it may not be immediately. It may not be you put the money in and then the next day it comes back. It may not be I put $10 into a Facebook ad and I'm going to get $1,000 back the next day. It's the consistency. You got to keep hitting it over and over and over, but over time, the money will come back to you. For me, when I've made an investment in myself or my business, every single time the money has come back to me multiplied. So I may spend $500 on a marketing campaign, on an advertising campaign, and that money comes back to me tenfold. But what a lot of DJs do is they never spend the money. They never spend that $500. They don't spend $5. They don't spend any money whatsoever. They think the work is just gonna come into them, and that's not how it works. You have to spend the money. What if you bought something for 40 bucks and that $40 investment made you back $100? Would you think it's worth it? And then you still get to keep that knowledge and you get to use it over and over and over. That is how investments work, and that is how you grow a business. So next time you're thinking, I'm gonna pull back on my advertising, I'm gonna pull back, it's not coming, it's just not worth it, it's just stupid. You really need to think about the fact that it may not be right now, but it may come over time. And if you pull back now, you're quitting, you're pulling back, and that is not good. When you are trying to grow, you cannot save. So think about it. When you are saving, what you're doing is going from here and you're pulling in. I'm going to save, I'm going to pull in, but you want to grow and book more gigs. See how it doesn't work? You can't save money and try and grow your business. That is the biggest problem that I faced when I was growing my business. I was trying to save every little bit. Oh no, I don't want to spend money on marketing. I don't want to spend money on advertising. I don't want to buy a book. It's $30. What was wrong in that theory is that I'm trying to pull back instead of go out. And when I go out, that's where I make money. I don't make money by pulling it in. So next time that you want to pull back on any kind of advertising or investment, remember what's actually happening here. You're trying to conserve, you're trying to pull in, you're trying to save instead of expand, grow, and book more gigs. If you have any questions about investments, go ahead, leave them down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys next week.